do you film one of those crazy vlogs? Hi, I'm Nicola and welcome to this week's blog. Now, I sent out a survey a week or more ago about what it is that you wanted to know. And one of the big things was, how do I film one of these video blogs? So what I'm going to do for you today is take you through a little bit of behind the scenes. Now, you'll have to excuse my office, it's a little bit crazy, but what we're going to do is show you the kinds of lights that I use. I'll talk about the camera that I use. I'll talk about the backdrops and that type of stuff. So this is some things that my clients have implemented that have had some really great results with. You don't need to use a white screen. You could have a white wall that you do something against with a really nice texture in it. It might just be a creamy wall that you go through and you touch up and then you white paint over. You might decide to go out and film it against a hedge outside, which some of my girls have done as well. It's totally up to you and the kind of look and feel that you want to create. Personally, I really love the white background, and this is why I do it. I find it really easy, I find it seamless, and I find the lighting is just a whole lot easier to be able to do. So with that, what I'm going to do is take you through a little bit of how I do my video blogs. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I have is one of these awesome brightly colored notebooks. And in here, I have gone through and I have drafted a whole bunch of different topics that I'm going to use for the video blogs that are up and coming, the things that I think that you want to know. And so what I've got is I've got my little list of blogs that I'm going to film just leaning down there on the floor next to the tripod. I've also got the survey results actually sitting on the floor in front of me as well, so I know what blogs that I'm going to create and kind of what I'm going to talk about. So the next thing that I've got just to my right here is I have a softbox light. So it's one of those, it's on a tripod and it's got the big thing. I'll take you through in a second and show you the footage of it. So I've got one there, and I actually have another one just directly in front of me here that's shining light on my face. I've got a spotlight just here, you can kind of see spotlight. And I've got my white fabric behind me that when I upload all my footage into my editing software, I can really brighten up the white to make it really vibrant and really stand out. Obviously, directly in front of me, I've got the tripod with my video camera on there. Now, actually, what I might do, hang on 2 seconds and I'll grab my phone and I'll take a photo of this and I'll put that on the blog as well. Hang on. So this is a little bit funny. All right, so there's light number one just to my right. I've got the video camera and that softbox light there. Spotlight, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then we've got, it's gonna go like that so you can see that it's a white screen. And so the other pieces of machinery and tools that I've got a couple of tripods, and I've got my video camera, which is the Sony XRD160. It's got a built-in hard drive, it's got an external mic jack, and it's got this really awesome USB thing that plugs straight from the camera into my computer, so I don't have to worry about trying to find lost leads and things like that. So it goes straight into the hard drive of the camera, and then I just jack that straight into my Mac, and Bob's your uncle, I'm editing away. So to recap, the things that you need are, number one, your own little set up. Depending on what you're doing, you might need some lighting, you definitely need a wall or a hedge or something like that to film against. The second thing that you've got to have is your video camera or your iPhone. Put it on your tripod and start filming. The third thing that you're going to need is the list of the blogs that you're going to create. So you've got them sitting there, so you don't have to try and remember what the hell it is you're talking about. You've got your notes just on the floor, just down there. Just as a little aside, make sure that they're in dot point. I'm not a fan. I tried using a teleprompter and it drove me completely nuts. Just have the dot points there that you're going to speak about. You're only going to want to be speaking for about 3 or 4 minutes anyway, so it doesn't have to be this whole long drawn out series where you have to have copious amounts of information. Otherwise people are going to turn off and they're not going to get value from what it is that you're saying. And I think that's all on the video blog and how I do what I do. As always, remember to leave your comments below with your biggest ahas, your biggest breakthroughs, those biggest things that you're going to be able to go ahead and implement right now, today, so that you can get your video blogs underway. I'd also really appreciate it if you shared this love on Facebook and share it with your entrepreneurial friends so that they can start doing their own video blogs as well. I'm Nicola, and I look forward to catching you on the next vlog.